key to sticking to New Year's resolution. Big life update. It's really inspiring. Actually making myself go outside. Secret to becoming that girl is in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to become that girl in 2022. There has been so much talk about the that girl trend and becoming that girl, how to be that girl in the past year of 2021. And I actually did a that girl routine video a couple of months back that you guys really loved. So I wanted to talk about this again, but this time how to apply it to this new year of 2022. You've probably seen the that girl trend all around TikTok, on Pinterest, YouTube videos, just all these images of these people who kind of just come across as perfect or having the perfect life. You know, somehow they have the time to go to the gym 2 times a day, make the most perfect meals every single time they eat, drink a gallon of water every single day, and somehow still have time for an avid social life and various hobbies throughout their days as well. I'm here to tell you that if that is not your life, that's okay. That is normal. And you know, I found myself really falling into looking at these videos on TikTok, scrolling through these routines, and kind of beating myself up for why does my life not look like that? I don't feel like my life is this super perfect, beautiful thing all the time. I mean, you know, this corner might look cute right now, but the rest of my room? I sat with this and I tried to think about what being that girl I feel like can positively mean for all of us. So this video is kind of a mix between how we can become that girl for the new year and also just kind of a 2022 new year reset, how we can set the best habits for ourselves and actually stick to them for this upcoming year. Let's get on to this video. I love Chloe Ting. A lot of you probably found me from my Chloe Ting workout video a couple of years ago, but I'm gonna do her new 12-minute HIIT routine. So if you want to do it with me, that's what I'm doing.
Trying to work out all week long and had just not done it even once. So this morning I tried a new strategy where I got dressed in a workout set immediately right after getting out of bed before doing anything else. Just got out of the way, and I think this will be my new strategy. If you find it hard to find the motivation to actually work out, here is a little tip.
We finished the workout, but it really wasn't that bad. Like I can do that every day. And now, as soon as I shower, I have the entire rest of the day. That's your sign to wake up and first thing to just do a 10-minute workout.
Clean up the apartment in my preparing for 2022 video, but I want to also incorporate just taking 5 to 10 minutes every single morning to clean up the space around me just so it doesn't build up and just really get that habit going. So here I am cleaning up the living room. Just taking a few minutes at the beginning or end of your day just to clean up really helps it be a little bit less intimidating, but really helps you actually build it into your daily habits.
Okay, I've crawled back in bed to read a book. This is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Most of you probably already read it. For this new year, I'm trying to read just a little bit every single day, like even just 1 chapter. So before I move on with the rest of my day, I'm gonna sit and try to read this. My New Year's resolutions was to drink more water. I really think like the key to sticking to New Year's resolutions is making them like a part of your everyday routine. Like, every single morning I come into my kitchen to make some matcha or some coffee or something and eat food. I have to eat food every single day. And you should too, because you deserve it. That's like the perfect time to also fill up my water bottle. Implementing it into a routine that maybe already even exists, it is easier to remember to do. But this morning on the menu, we are having a la bagel. It can be really intimidating to see all the that girl routines and stuff and just see people eating like the most lavish breakfasts, and that's always nice to do. Not realistic, at least for me, to make every single day. Nor can I financially buy an avocado for every single day of the week. And that's just how it goes sometimes. Right now I have nothing in my fridge because that's life. Besides bagels. and I'm not really mad about it. I'm not mad about it because bagels are actually one of my favorite things to eat. Food is fuel, and whatever you are able to feed yourself, you should feel proud of. One thing that I think is gonna make me more of that girl, or you know, just being nicer to myself, is actually making myself go outside and do things even when it's cold. We're big romanticizing life. I put on a cute outfit. We're just gonna go enjoy the snow. So nice out. It's snowing, little flurries, and it's not even too cold, honestly. So I don't know why in the winter I always like tell myself it's gonna be too cold, don't go outside. And then I get out here and the cold air actually feels so nice. Like it feels like just a little breath of fresh air. And it just makes me feel refreshed and better. No, look. Car just drove past me and slushed me. How rude. Really upsetting, but you know what? I'm not gonna let it dampen my day. Okay, so in a lot of these reset for the new year routine videos, a lot of people have been like making vision boards. I thought was a very fun idea. However, I feel like making an actual vision board is like a lot of extra work, and I'd rather do something that I can keep adding to. So I thought instead of a normal vision board on one of those collage websites, something that's a little bit more digestible and less intimidating for me to do is to make a Pinterest board, which is one of my favorite hobbies to do. Anyway, so I really see the value in vision boards for helping you actually like see those goals. Obviously, like actually completing your goals takes also, you know, putting in the work towards those goals. Having something that you can literally see that inspires you and motivates you to put in the work, I think is really important. So I'm just gonna do this now. Okay, so here is my little vision board. So pretty, and it is really inspiring. Like it just fills me with joy and like motivation when I look at this. I'll explain a couple things. I want to get back into reading this year, so with some book stuff. We have some Paris and New York situations. We just want to spend as much time outside as possible this year, so I have a lot of like outdoor activity things. Female friendship is on here. The pandemic has really made it difficult to hang out with my best friends. Last couple of years, just because we've all been trying to keep our families safe and stuff, it's been tricky to actually find times where we feel safe to hang out indoors and you know, like normally. So I really hope that 2022 is the year that brings us back together and have the YouTube 100,000 subscriber plaque on here. If you're not subscribed, I did find a bunch of stuff for dance as well as some theater things on here. Big life update actually. I am dropping out of film school and switching my major to theater and also switching my school. So acting has been something that I have been missing ever since I started college and stopped really doing acting and dancing and stuff. I'm having a bit of a midlife crisis with that, I feel like I'm wasting my years because I'm not actually doing something that I love, something that fills me with joy, and something that really was not passionate about film. You guys could probably tell because I literally barely ever talk about it. My program is super just male dominated as well, and had some really, I'm just kind of fed up with it's late in the game, but sometimes you just got to make the right decision for you. So if you feel stuck doing something, I hope this kind of inspires you, gives you some fuel or inspiration to make a change. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be a lot more excited about going to school. Maybe I'll even like talk about it. I have this beautiful sewing room. Start sewing this year and just doing more creative things with my hands. because that is like something that brings me so much joy, but I never allow myself the time to do it. That's something in this next year I'm gonna make the time to do, because I have the time to do it. I just cut out like time on my phone. In fact, let's put these goals into action right now, and I'm gonna start knitting that balaclava right now. Let's do it. So I'm gonna make a blue one. I'm following this tutorial. I need to cast on 112 stitches, and currently I have 7. I thought I would do this in this video with you guys to kind of just start getting myself in these new habits, make these habits something that's actually a part of my day-to-day life. This, stuff like doing this, like this is good for me. It helps with my anxiety, it makes me just less stressed, it gets my mind off the world and just like always stressing out about the things going on in the world and usual, which is okay. And if you're feeling that way too, we're in this together, baby. But something like this like really helps, and I'm so glad that I've discovered it so early at the start of this new year, that I can hopefully make this a lasting habit throughout this next year. I really do feel like the key, the like secret to becoming that girl is literally just making time for things that feed your soul out in the long run, like maybe help with your stress or are healthy for you. Like, I do feel like how to make your habits or resolutions actually stick and be something that you can actually do come week 2 of the new year is to just start small. If your goal is to read, just say you're gonna read 1 chapter a day, or 1 chapter every other day. Heck, 1 chapter a week. Or like that workout that I found the other day that was only 12 minutes long. It was only a 12-minute long workout, but it felt so good. And I know that I can spare 12 minutes of my day. Start with that, and then once that becomes a habit, then maybe I'll ramp it up to like a 30-minute workout. But it's about like starting those habits on the smaller side so that they can actually become things that you continue with, instead of setting your expectations way too high and then getting burnt out week 2 of the new year and completely dropping your resolutions or your goals for the entire rest of the year and not doing anything, because that's worst case scenario. I really do think the secret to being that girl is just being nicer to ourselves. Catch yourself when you're saying mean things to yourself in the mirror and try to replace it with saying one nice thing to yourself in the mirror instead. You need to block people from high school on Instagram that, you know, it doesn't serve you at all to see their posts. You never actually see them in person, so it doesn't really matter. It's like they don't need to be a part of your life or in your Instagram feed. Block them. Like, literally, I know that maybe sounds mean, but you need to fiercely protect your energy. You only have so much energy to give, and you need to be giving as much as possible to yourself in the healthiest way possible. So if that means that you gotta block a couple people, go ahead. And if you have friends that like don't make you happy, don't hang out with them. Sometimes it's better to hang out with yourself and learn how to like be your own best friend and like spend time with yourself on a Friday night than to go hang out with people who you feel like aren't really there for you, like you're there for them. Be nice to yourself. Like literally just be nice to yourself. I'm gonna continue doing this, and I hope this video inspires you to reset your life for 2022 and become that girl. And just remember, you already are that girl because you're you, and you are amazing. So I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.